Hi, Jeannie. Good afternoon. Okay, as promised, I will be sending you a video recording about how I go about choosing the best stocks using the PowerX analyzer. Okay, I took the liberty in updating the scanner an hour ahead of schedule since takes about 20 minutes or more for the system to completely update. So if you look at the lower right-hand corner of my screen here, you will only see six stocks here, six symbols. That's because I already ran a filter by using this tool right here. If you click this, it's going to give you this window, Optimize Scanner Results. This will basically filter um, the stocks right here. Usually you will see a lot of here, a long list of stocks right here. But if you use this, this will filter basing on these attributes right here. Okay. By the way, this is the recommended default settings. Okay, and I did this one an hour ago, so I'm just gonna hit cancel because if I click OK, this is gonna do the entire process and it's gonna take some time. So I'll just hit cancel. Okay, so let's start with um, this one right here. I'm gonna base my selection from the three parameters that were mentioned in the training material that you sent. So I want to look at the trend basing on the chart right here, um, the gaps, okay, still basing on this chart right here, and of course, the analyzing the data and using this data window right here. Okay, so let's start with this stock right here. Okay, so trending. Okay, you can see that I can see a lot of greens and mostly greens and a few reds and a very few blacks. Okay, that's a very good trend. It's trending up. Okay, trending up right here. Okay, and it went down a little bit. Okay, and then trending up, up, and then down, and towards the end, it looks like it's trending up. So pretty much, if you look at the graph, um, the trend is okay. Gaps, I don't see any visual gaps. Although if there is, it's really minimal. Okay, it's not that significant. Okay, so gaps, no gaps, trend is okay. We want to look at this data right here. So I want to focus on three things here. Um, First is the winning percentage, and then second is this is the average day range profit target and the profit loss. Okay, and also want to focus on the risk reward, the ROI, and the profit factor. Okay, so let's take a look at winning percentage. It's like saying 68.75% that you're going to win. Okay, that you're going to hit the target, which is $11. So it's like saying for every $2.85 that you risk, you will get $11.38. And there's a 68.75% probability that you're going to hit the target. Okay, if you look at the risk reward here, it's 1:4. For every dollar that you risk, you will profit $4. What's this? Okay, let me close this one. Sorry about that. Okay, so profit factor 7.75%. Let me pull up a notepad here. Let's take notes. Okay, so winning percentage is um, let's see, winning percentage is 68.75. 68 and 75. Okay. Um, risk reward. Risk reward. Okay. Oops. Colon. Okay. It's 1:4. So for every okay for every two oh my goodness, okay, $2.8 that you risk. Where's the dollar sign? Here we go. Okay, for every $2 that you risk, you are getting you will profit $11.38. 68% chance of getting $11 if you risk 2.8%. Okay, profit factor, okay, 7.75%. Okay, if you look at the ROI too, it says here 111 percent, 111%, 0.4%. That's good. Okay, our target is 60. Okay, all right. So let's. This is okay. Let's. This is CVI. Okay, now let's move on to the next stock, which is EMES. Okay, we're going to look at the trendability first. Okay, yeah, all right, there, right there. Okay, now I'm seeing a very good trend. Okay, reds, a few blacks here. Okay, we want to avoid stocks that has or stock that have a lot of blacks present. Okay, black um, indicates no movement. Okay, no significant movement, no trend. Okay, so if you see this green trending up, red trending down. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of trends here, a lot of movements, up, down, up, down, up, down. But towards the end, uh, it it looks like it does not uh, have any significant movement at all. Okay, you will see black present here, and the trend here for the red, it's not that significant. So okay, um, we will look at gaps. I don't see any gaps. Nope, I don't see any gaps. So that's good. Okay, so we'll look at the data window here. Okay, so winning percentage, 50%. Okay, 50. Wow. Okay. Now, if you look at stop loss here or the risk reward compared to the first one, for every dollar that you risk, $4, your profit is $4. You'll get $4. Okay, this one is slightly lower. For every dollar that you risk, you get $2.09. Okay, so it's like saying $1, you get $2.19. Okay, uh, well, it's still a profit, but it's not as big as this, right? Okay. Um, profit factor is only 3.67. If you compare that here, 7.75. So this stock right here is significantly lower compared to the first one here. Okay. Um, all right. Let's go to the third one, GLOB. Okay. Now, the trend. Okay. The trend is okay too. Okay, although that's not that significant. A few ups and downs right here. Although the trend is going up, but it's not really significant compared to the other ones. Okay, and gaps. I do see a gap right here and another gap right here. Okay, gaps are okay as long as they're not as frequent as, you know, the greens and the reds here. If you see a stock that has, you know, a lot of gaps, that's the thing that you want to avoid. Uh, gap is a result of a significant price difference between one day's close and, you know, the next day's open. So if you look at like right here, um, for example, one day it's close, it closed at roughly 48, probably $48, and then it opened the next day. It opened at 50. Very slight significance, but if you see a lot of gaps here, it, it tells you that that stock is more likely not to close gaps in a day-to-day trade. So we want to avoid stocks that has a lot of gaps. Okay, so this one compared to the first two, this one has two gaps, visual two gaps. I can see two gaps. Okay, but if you're just gonna base it on the chart right here on gaps, this one is the least to choose. Okay, but let's look at the numbers right here at the right hand side. Okay, Um, all right, winning percentage 73.33%. Okay, this is for GLOB. Win 73.33. Okay, slightly higher than the first one, but you see the significance. You see the big variance, right? Okay, there. Um, risk reward $1. You risk $1, you get $3.12. This is good. Okay, we are actually meeting our um, uh, profit factor. Okay, 7.9 90%. Okay, so for every $2.21 that you risk, you're getting $6.91. Slightly lower than the first one. If you can remember the first one, for every dollar, if every $2.8 that you risk, you get $11. But if you look at the winning percentage, this one is slightly higher than this. Okay, so there's the likelihood of you getting $6.91 if you risk $2 is 73%. Okay, so if I were to choose between the three, okay, I would choose this one first, CBI, and then GLOB. Okay, this two are the ones that I'm gonna add to my watch list. To add, I'm just gonna click right click, add to watch list. Okay, I'm not gonna do that right now. Okay, and this one, if I'm only gonna choose two out of the three, this one I'm gonna remove. Okay, I'm gonna remove this. Okay, there's an option, remove there, remove from scanner, because this is the least stock that I would choose. Now, if you ask me to choose between the two, well, it's a matter of looking at the numbers here. If I were to choose, I would rather, risk $2 to get 11. There's a 68% chance. Then going here, although there's a 73 percent, but for every $2, you only get like how many? Uh, it takes time to load. Okay, for every $2, you're only getting six. So I would choose CVI um, as the best stock to trade. This is more exciting than this and this. Okay. I hope I'm making a lot of sense. Um, and I would like to hear feedback from you. That would be very much appreciated. Okay. Thank you.